Well, here we are. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Mohun and Bagan need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. Mohun and Bagan are looking to break at pace. Decent chance! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The goal scorer!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, maybe he thought they were already promoted, Peter. It's a silly card to pick up.
Rashford! Vinicius Junior. Beckham. That's a good ball out wide. Nicely intercepted. Now it's Kagawa. Vinicius Junior. Oh. And that's a good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Vinicius Junior.
Hello. How are you?
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
All right.
Starting to look very comfortable.
It's running. Here comes Beckham.
Hello, mommy.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pressing high and with purpose. Looking for a runner. It's hit the crossbar. Baresi tries to clear. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi.
Diouf really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Played out wide. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
The goal
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Sebenarnya ko cari kagenda mulai mainan.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Zanetti. And it's Batistuta. And it's Zanetti. And here's Rashford. He's found the way through. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bohun Bagan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. He's got away. Chance to deliver. And a chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Bagan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Senesi. A heavy challenge. And Zanetti. Hazard.
That's good play from him.
He has found the way through. The ball's gone astray. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Pele. Kagawa. Vinicius. Shot goal! And that's a sharp finish. And he celebrates his 30th goal.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Vinicius Junior.
And that is all they have time for. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Mohun Bagan are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. And so the action is resumed. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Zaire Emery. Jupe. Looking for the run. Alexander-Arnold, and that has left him in a heap. Knocks it into space, goes for a shot! Vardiol. Azar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Zanetti. Terrific effort! And that's a tidy finish. Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
62 minutes is number 21, Gabriel Batistuta.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. O'Shea getting forward. Nicely weighted ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Robertson. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Beckham. It's played through for him. Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi. And here's Rashford. Oh, that's fabulous. Rashford with the cross. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Baresi. Vinicius Junior needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down.
It's Kagawa! Outstanding save to keep that out.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust. Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
There's a mystery.
Zanetti, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, it's Beckham. Lovely. Oh, shooting chance! And no mistake.
Go.
They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Oh, great leap! It's deflected. Cafu getting this one clear. Tries from distance.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18.
So here comes the substitution.
Number 24, Hazard. Number 15,
Senesi.
Rashford. Coming on the field.
It's Van Dijk.
Number 6,
Alexander-Arnold.
Number 9, Cristiano
Robertson
Ronaldo.
makes the interception.
Number 8, Federico Valverde. There will be 5 minutes added time.
That's going across goal. And that is that. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests they have faced as a team. Promotion. And you have to give full credit for the way everyone responded to this. They knew how big this was, how much it meant to the team, and went and got it in the best way possible. Now comes the difficult task in planning ahead.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
let's go to next division.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Oh.
So it's down to business here.
He's not the type to hog the limelight, but Angelo Peruzzi is a man I always thought worthy of praise.
Well, listen, Jim, few would question his record or his reputation, but I wonder what you think stands out about him.
Well, consistency for one, Peter, but I also like the calm aura he exudes. He'll go out of his way to make everything look effortless. He firmly believes that gave him the psychological edge.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. The muscular approach does pay off here. He can run onto that. That has not gone well. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Beckham. Pedri. Kukçu. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Pele. Oh, good read. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Duke, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all in. Chance! That's really well cleared. Lohun Bagan still without a single shot on target. Beckham, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
The Netherlands have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Now this could be a chance. Shoots! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
He's got away. Pedri with the cross. Another chance from a corner. The Netherlands with the corner. They're first. And the finish! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you,
And the shot! Romario gets flagged offside. Baresi. Mohun Bagan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Onana. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Diouf. Diouf! That is some save from Khan! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Diouf gets on his bike and on real chance! Diouf is fouled. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Oh, good, and the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
A case now of complete control. Oh, good take in a good area. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the
Second period is on the way.
Mohun Bagan really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Threads one in. Upamecano. Onana. This is a promising build-up. He's in a great position here. Berbatov unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Pele. Bit too much weight on the pass. Bardiol gets it away. Diouf. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Mohun Bagan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined.
He's having a shot! And he hits the net. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Number 11, Vinicius Junior.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Looking to pass their way up the pitch. O'Shea. And he was quick to react. The Netherlands appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Vinicius Junior. Number 26, Kagawa. Number 7,
And it's Kukcu.
Pele.
No, he's not going to get any further
Coming on
than
the
that.
field,
And he cuts
number
out the supply.
21, Didier Drogba. Number 15, Goulet.
Tries to pass it
Number
through.
10,
Stood up well to him there.
Substitutions
Mohun
taking
Bagan
place.
still have the cards to affect this game. Tries a shot! And it's been hooked away. Upamecano makes the interception. Knocks it into space. Shot could be up. It's Drogba! Now that is commitment to the cause. Beckham, the regular corner taker. Peruzzi claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's well spotted. Plays a sharp little ball here. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Mohun Bagan have reclaimed it. Drogba.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is out of play. And he's there to clear it.
That's going in strongly.
And here's the chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he plays one through. Howson looking to play him in. Drogba finds himself offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, O'Shea. Coming on the field is number 42,
Upamecano,
Musiala.
Pedri. Drogba, Diouf. Musiala receives it in a good position here. It's a goal kick. Can he get it through? This could be their final throw of the dice. This is their second corner of the game. Impressive jump! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cafu is offering a wry smile there.
Mohun Bagan have their third corner. Tries to get it clear. And the volley. And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were at times cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a
Hello. Let's go.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital, a bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. We're up and running then. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
No, it's come to nothing. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's a cute ball. Priol makes the interception. Great vision. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Mahmoud Bagan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Big chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping! Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Neymar. That's a shade optimistic. Now, can they get him away? Looking for a runner. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And he's quick to return it. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, he's having a goal! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish right from the top draw. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Francesco Totti! Francesco Totti!
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
It's not an especially good pass, that. No, again, there's no way through. Zanetti. And it's Neymar. It's gone out for a throw-in. It's a pretty loose pass. Mohun Bagan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Looking for options for movement. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he...
Batistuta! Wide, but only just.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Cafu, that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Didn't quite work for him. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. They're taking a moment to consider their options.
Two idle minutes has been indicated.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle.
And it's half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Request for support.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So let's get the ball rolling.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Zanetti. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And this is Pele! And he's managed to get rid. Tries to play it through. Rijkaard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And they win it back again. Beckham is fouled. Friol. Not the most convincing of passes. Nicely weighted ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get on the end of this? Real chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. The pass is intercepted. Neymar. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Kagawa. Oh, well played, well played. And that pass is Tries from a long way out. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Mohun Bagan are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Chiellini. Well, that is one way to stop him. He is through here. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. And Beckham! Mohun Bagan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, this looks sharp. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And this is Pele! And he's got the beating of his man. That pass has been well intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Substitution in progress.
And he's hit Pele! And he hits the net! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 7, Pele! Substitution for Barcelona. Number 22, Francesco Totti. Number 14, Adams. Number
The two
15,
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Mohun Bagan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Number 23,
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Kukcu. Number 9, Derek Cunt.
Can he get it through? Takes a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's there to get it away. And that's it. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constant.
मैच में स्टार में have to wait 4 match Good position.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van der Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender.
Vinicius Junior! It's in! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Robertson driving forward, and he's managed to get free. Now this could be a chance. Robertson clears without hesitation. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Robertson got a long way forward to join the attack. Zubimendi. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Pele. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Baresi. And it's O'Shea. Beckham. Knocks it out wide. Aims beyond the It's Kagawa! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Kagawa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cannavaro cuts it out. Milan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Koundé. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he get it through? Now it's Pele. And that's definitely not his best. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Beckham. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Beckham. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Vinicius Junior!
No Rohan Bagan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. Well, quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in the second half, Peter, with control already established.
In a blue hat.
Rohan Bagan firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. So off we go again. And that's a throw-in. Well, it's Batistuta.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That is lovely. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Batistuta.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Robertson is always looking to play quality balls.
Joe! That is some save from Khan!
He's done very well to get to that.
Diouf actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Rijkaard. Nice bit of trickery. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Neymar. Oh, he's been caught, and a chance! It's a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution for Milan, number 18, Batistuta.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Oh no, what has happened here? Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Cannavaro added Subimendi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, good ball! Big chance! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Van de Ven. He's looking wide.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Rohan Bagan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
There will be 3 minutes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Dembele, and it's made its way to him. Oh, important interception. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And there goes the final whistle. Mohun Bagan pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Vinicius Junior taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
With the father of a boy in a yellow
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Beckham turning out for what will be his 400th appearance. There's precious little point talking of anyone else here today, Jim.
Well, this couldn't have happened to a better player, Peter. I say big congratulations to him. Someone who's told me on many occasions that his greatest motivation to keep playing is the love of the game. That's what it's all about.
He's gone for goal. And no, just off target. Cafu goes sliding in. He's picked his way through. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Triol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
That has ended up in no man's land. Spain have reclaimed it. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Spain!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Goal scorer for Spain after 23 minutes is...
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Could be danger here. Simons. Nicely weighted ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now who's going to be first to this? Mohun Bagan are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
Takes a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Gerrard. Caresses it through. Triol is there and he can get that clear. Cafu. It's gone out for a throw-in. Stood up well to him there. Some resolute defending there. Tries to pass it through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Shot a goal! Goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution.
And so we're off again. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, played right into his path. Alexander on. That could spell trouble. Rashford. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Beckham. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Vinicius Junior. Gerrard. Forwards and with intent. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And this is Lewandowski. Great chance! Goal, Spain! And they've got their lead back. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. The less said about that pass, the better. Lewandowski going after that. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball. Spain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Gerrard plays a sharp little ball here. Mohun Bagan now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Oh, good looking ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Zaire Emery! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Number 26.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Coming on the field, number 42.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Didier Drogba.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
O'Shea clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Number 33.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Number 16, Rodri.
Terrific effort! And he has kept it out somehow.
Puyol is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Mohun Bagan were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, But in the end, they fell just
I'm
short.
afraid to
Effort.
tell you that.
4 मैच में एक friend match search to find 107. When my shield Joe
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to the
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Pakistan have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication.
And the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Aubameyang clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Now it's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's back. Can he finish? And he's done it! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Mohun Bagan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Can he latch on to this? He's having a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Palmer. And here's Bale. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's through here. Now there's a fine ball. Schneider finds himself offside. Baresi. Oh no, what has happened here?
Mohun Bagan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Snyder. Aubameyang. Looking for the run. Now it's Pele. Can he get it through? Oh, super find. Pepe has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Panucci. Aimed beyond the defence. Pepe. Kagawa makes a dash for it. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Snyder. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Zaire Emery with the foul.
Oh no, for now.
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Short changes him with that pass. He won't be happy with that one. Bruno Fernandes, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Oh, quality save! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Yeah, and I don't think there was much wrong with his vision nor his decision making.
Marcelo promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? And a chance! Oh, what a mistake! And again! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Pepe. And the keeper's given it away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now that's well seen too. And that is a little undercooked. Pele knocks it into space. Pepe. It's Ferdinand. Marcelo. Schneider wants to run onto this. Aubameyang. Looking to play him in. Robertson. And he plays one through.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Mohun Bagan are level pegging at half. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, it's come loose. And he is dashing away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cafu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Pepe proves too strong, too smart. Guardiola. And it's Marcelo. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Panucci. And it's Palmer. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Aubameyang. And he's decided to go for it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. For Palmer. Guardiola. And it's Palmer. Beckham. Looking for options for movement. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Palmer. Well timed, excellent interception. Bruno Fernandes. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet, and
he's gone for goal! And he thumps it clear. And he's let fly! And the ball's come loose here. Shot a goal! That is decidedly lacking.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Now it's Schneider. And that is well cleared. Well, they've got it again. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Picked out brilliantly. Ferdinand. To Guardiola. And here's Bale. Played into space. O'Shea did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Bruno Fernandes! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Time to change.
And we have our very first corner. Schneider plays it short. And here's Schneider. And now a sudden chance to counter. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, that's nice. Bale going face to face with his great rival.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see it. And the shot! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Very nicely done. And here's Aubameyang. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Threads one in.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, nicely intercepted. Musiala running with the ball. He might be in here. And Pele, he's through on goal. And the shot! And he's stuck it away. And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Mohun Bagan have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a
And there goes the final whistle. Mohun Bagan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Pele voted man of the match and deserved.
Oh no.
Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus.
Oh.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a player who's often talked about as having the ability to play for the very best is Milan Skriniar. What's impressed me most about him is his deftness with the ball at his feet and how well he plays that high line. He's also proven himself, Peter, to be very vocal and strong-headed too.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, terrible mistake. Vinicius Junior! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Kagawa. Nicely weighted ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Zaire Emery. Might be danger here. Azar. Now that looks a decent ball. Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. So we're still where we started right now. Has a look and plays it forward. Pele wins the duel this time. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. It's a good run down the right.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And no, that was never going to make it. He's got away. Beckham. Shapes to shoot! There's a goal!
Well played, mate. Thanks.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
The Hurbagan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Mohun Bagan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Robertson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now, can they get him away? Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's straight offside.
Thanks. Offside.
Baresi. Oh no, this does not look good. And he's found a way past. Oh, what? And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Calafiori charging forward, the ball at his feet. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. O'Shea cannot be beaten that easily. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Aimed beyond the defence. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Mohun Bagan looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Mohun Bagan currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Zaire Emery has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. And that has been knocked clear. And here's Couch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Couch. Stood up well to him there.
Oh, really well played.
He's a sharp little ball here. Knocks it into space. Cannavaro makes the interception. Skriniar. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And he thumps it clear. He might be in here. And drive Oh, nearly.
क्या हुआ?
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field is number 21, Didier Drogba.
Match has been go. Didier Drogba. Oh. I'll just be back. And I am back.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
But that doesn't stop to play.
So off we go then.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto.
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great quality on deliveries, as we know, and they've always been a massive part of his game.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now then, the ball's come loose. Tries to pass it through. Lewandowski! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Big chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
He won't be happy with that one. Plays a sharp little ball here. Great vision. Crunching tackle. That has not gone well. Nice looking ball. Mohun Bagan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. A probing pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Saar. Pass is coming up. It's Ronaldinho! And he has kept it out somehow.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And now they can clear their lines. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Oi.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
How come offside?
Played out towards the right wing. Knocks it into space. Now it's Pele. And he's intervened well there. Saliba. Zanetti gets over and intercepts.
Barcelona definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Zanetti. Well read, nice interception. And it's Totti. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Baresi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Pele. Always onto this. Vinicius Junior! Superb from Vinicius Junior! About as smooth as it gets. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Vinicius Junior.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cafu wins the duel this time. Vinicius Junior. Ronaldinho. And the referee has blown for
Those
half-time.
two come out.
So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please take this opportunity to
How would you review the first half?
Mahmoud Bagan really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Mohun Bagan just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. So straight into the second half.
Mahmoud Bagan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying...
Shot, surely! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cleared without hesitation. And the shot! But he's left disappointed.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Odo.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Sarr. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pele picks it up out wide. Looking to play him in. Kagawa looking to receive it in space. Now it's Lewandowski. Baresi. Beckham. Mohun Bagan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. It's a pretty loose pass. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Totti is sporting a guilty look up. And the finish! And that's a tidy finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Mohun Bagan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Are somewhat off target. Tries to play it through. Pele. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Substitutions taking place.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
And it's Zaire Emery. And he's heaved it away. Nicely weighted ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Ronaldinho gets on his bike and on the move. He's found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! Another one of football's and how moments.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Corner number 3 coming up. Odo with the short one. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Into the last 5 minutes. That's been cut out, well played. That's really well cleared. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Pele.
There will be 5 minutes.
Zaire Emery. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
red card.
The referee's come over.
Give them red
It's a red card. Barcelona are down to 10 men.
Yay. Give them red card. And they have received a red card. No.
Baresi, the man synonymous with solidity. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. 5 minutes to add. No, that's been intercepted. No way through. That's good running with the ball. Roberts. And that's it. Mohun Bagan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Pele picking up the Man of the Match award, and no...
3 matches and I need 2 wins. Or at least one win in 3 matches to remain in Division 5. Tring, 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 tring. What happened? Hello. Let's go. Let's go. 3 matches, 2 wins.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be...
Real chance! Goal! Barcelona! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Mohun Bagan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, easy pickings there.
Might want to be careful there.
Tries to pass it through. And he shoots! Superb from Pele! He's got himself an absolute peach. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Lovely bit of skill. Big chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Oi.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. McAllister is the team's great visionary. Haaland. He steps in, and that's the end of that. For movement. And he's quick to return it. And here's Haaland. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, facing up to his adversary. He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Serginho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Mohun Bagan are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
Haaland looking to add to his goal. That's a good ball. And now they can clear their lines. And he was quick to react. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Threads one in. And it's Zaire Emery. It's a good run, this. One that is high in energy.
And that
De Bruyne.
it's the end of the
Well, that
first
tackle was
half.
certainly sturdy.
2 added minutes has
And the
been
counter
indicated.
is on. And he cuts out the supply. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that is the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Let's look back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Mohun Bagan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. The second half is up and running. Beckham, lovely pass, but can he get there? Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And reclaimed it in a trice. Tries to play it through, and this is Pele. Pele in acres of space. Chance! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Short changes him with that pass. Alexander-Arnold. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Beckham wins the duel this time.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more at shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Just eases him off the ball. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution on the field. Number 26, Kagawa. Coming on to replace him is...
And it's McAllister.
Number 42, Musiala.
Looking for the run. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that.
Gyökeres really needed to...
Gyökeres! Oh, crossbar! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, was he a little smarter then, Peter, than he needed to be? I'm not sure he needed to cut it as fine as he did. He had enough of the goal to aim at.
And he's intervened well there. Mohun Bagan still have the cards to affect this game. Marquinhos cuts it out. And here's Yamal.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's a searching pass. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Vinicius Junior. Coming on the field is number 21, Didier Drogba.
So we have movement on both benches. Kokchu. He's having a hit! So close to drawing level.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box.
Sure.
That's where it has to be.
I think we're just about done here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Lovely feet. It's a lovely, neat pass. And he's only too happy to take that back. And this is... And Shevchenko! It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 4.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And he's managed to gift it back. That's that, the end. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side.
I need one win.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Kagawa making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
And this is Pele. Threads one in, but that's been slipped through. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball, and it's come back out to him. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Now that looks a decent ball. Great Donadoni! Deftly away. Now it's Zaire Emery. Olise. And he's there to retrieve it. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Maldini is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he cuts out the supply. Olise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is ended up in no man's land. Pele is wide and looking to get onto this.
Oh. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And they've got rid. Now it's Shevchenko. That has been slung wide. It'll be a throw-in. Knocks it into space. Milan. And he's let fly. Robertson. Now it's Pele. Great vision. Otto makes the interception. He shifted it to the flank. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well measured.
There's a goal.
Oh, that was vital.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Oh, that's superb. He's had a shot! There's a goal! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
After 40 minutes is number 11.
Mohun Bagan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Rijkaard. Now he's got space here. Donadoni is in a
There will
really
be
good
1
position
minute
out
added
wide.
time.
Priol can clear it away. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
I just
A
need to
very
hold my
combative,
position.
competitive half with just the one decisive moment.
Now
It's been
win this
compelling
match.
stuff. Mohun Bagan leading by 1 at the break.
Children's announcement.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Mohun Bagan looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
Yep. Hello, bro. What he is doing?
So we're off again. Mohun Bagan currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Totti. It's a pretty loose pass. Now, can they get him away? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's a throw.
Just a throw. Just a throw. Oh.
He intercepts the throw. That's well read.
Oh.
Khan is there to clear. Tries to pass it through. Pass is just off target.
Maro Bahar.
And he's heaved it away. And it's Robertson. And here's Kagawa.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Pele. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, there's the clearance. No, again, there's no way through. Nicely weighted ball. And the through ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's an imaginative pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution in progress.
Now it's time to switch the players. First of all, confirm document recognize. document ही रुकना Let's go.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step.
Shoots! It's a goal! AC Milan are all square.
Oh,
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful
Yeah,
vision to see
sure.
the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Number 18, Andrei Shevchenko. Andrei Shevchenko. Andrei Shevchenko.
Milan restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that's a throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Looking for the run, and he's worked it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's going to go a long way.
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And he's managed to get free. Shot, chance for a shot! Oh, it's gone in! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Mahmoud Bagan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good finish.
what the heck
We
is
thought they were
happening?
done, but never say never. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 18,
And yes, it's him again.
Andrei Shevchenko.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Andrei
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the...
And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Surely now! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
O'Shea is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
It's a searching pass. Khan clears. Milan have it back and can... That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then?
Last वाला जीतना है I have to win to go to next division. Hmm. Mhm. Mhm. Coming.
So it all boils down to this. The team so desperate to be big hitters. And today only a win suffices. It truly doesn't get any better, any bigger than this. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Mohun Bagan need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. Now it's Azar, and the pass is intercepted. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois.
Big chance! Pele. Kagawa. Robertson. Nicely weighted ball. That's a shade optimistic. Akanji. He won't be happy with that one. And he cuts out the supply. Thiago. Now it's Messi. That's been slipped through. Messi. That's going to go a long way. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the shot! We've got a goal! His joy, his goal. He steals the moment. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Mohun Bagan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Mohun Bagan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
For offside.
Mohun Bagan always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to...
Shevchenko! Shevchenko! A finish right from the top draw! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Number 14.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Barcelona restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh, Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Messi, played into space. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for options for movement.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Baresi gets across to intercept that. He can run onto that. And he's managed to get rid. And the whistle goes for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to...
A header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really good chance.
He's gone forward. Triol cuts it out. That's an imaginative pass. That pass has been well intercepted. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Triol. Great vision. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Looking for the run, knocks it into space, and he's quick to get rid. That's a little off target. Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there. And that pass is somewhat... He's in one-on-one. Oh, Waters tries a shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Number 24.
So the lead now is 2.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That looks a good ball through. And this is Hazard. Kagawa. That is ended up in no man's land. Courtois comes out and deals with it. Couldn't squeeze it through. That's a cute ball. Nicely worked. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
On the field, number 26, Kagawa. Coming on the field is number 42.
Barcelona palpably stronger, better, superior.
Well, that's really winning.
And this is Shevchenko. Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Cafu cuts out the pass.
5 minutes added time.
And it's Beckham. Goes for a shot! And that's in. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Mohun Bagan get their goal. A bit of respectability restored. Oh, easy pickings there. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And time is up. And so the lowest point, relegation, the ultimate disappointment.
Sure.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Mohun Bagan really were made to suffer. They knew what they were up against, and still it made very hard viewing for me, knowing this was always going to be the likely outcome. Well, at least they will have the chance to bounce.
Okay, that's it for today. Again tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.